5.5. Character 1, the ultimate bro, but also sensitive. Steven Crowder. Character 2.
The know-it-all, but also very self-aware. Ben Shapiro. Character 3, the depressed and most likely using too many drugs. Neil Brennan.
Character 4, the positive, totally fine. There are a lot of uninformed people type person. Eric Crum.
Scene 1, political schizophrenia.
I don't know. I fucked up. I did. I know what that says about me. I know it says that what I did was wrong. I know that what I did was wrong. But maybe by doing it now, it has the possibility of being better, right? What I'm trying to say is that I fuck up a lot, but I'm trying. I'm trying to deal with these voices in my head and with these demons I feel every day. It feels like a weight is on my shoulders for absolutely no reason. Like I'm stuck on a mountain, and I know there's a top, but I'm having trouble moving in the correct direction. Like I'm a goat, basically, I guess, or a llama, or like a llama goat that wants to fly, but they don't have wings, and instead they just are moving up the mountain, and they're kind of just standing there chewing grass or whatever it is llama goats do. And yeah, I actually have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay, let me try to explain. I feel like a tug of war is going on in my body. It feels like I'm being pulled into different lines of thought, different ways of feeling, and different sorts of lifestyles even altogether. Feels like on any given day, I could be 5 totally different versions of myself, and to be honest, that shit's kind of scary. If I can't even pinpoint who I am, does that mean that I don't belong on the board at all? Maybe I need to be more of a chocolate chip cookie instead of like a minty raisin oatmeal double fudge swirl coconut infused Cinnabon, It's so much more than this cookie or that side or this side. For me, it's about the work. And for me, it's about the journey a man takes to better himself. A journey through actually being with someone. A journey through actually being with myself. What do I need to do to be better? How do I be better? What steps? How about we just start from the beginning? And I'll try not to show you, but rather invite you into this. Scene 2. A man is seen with headphones on. He's cleaning or cooking or whatever. It's early. He has huge headphones on. He's bopping. The definition of bopping. Great bopping. It's like there's a rave happening in his very own kitchen. Or dining. The man is having a concert in his ears, and it is in his kitchen. And the phone rings.
Hey, what's up? Nothing, chilling, you. Remember when people used to say that? Ain't nothing much showing you. I think I was in middle school. It was my aim thing. Not like my aim. I wasn't aiming at it. It's just my AOL Instant Messenger thing. No, not LOL. I said AOL. What does AOL actually stand for? AOL. Yeah, I'm definitely stoned. Yeah, super stoned. Wait, what was I doing? Oh, I was bumping. Yeah. Okay, 7 p.m.? Yeah, okay. Got it. Bye. Scene 3. A man is seen with headphones on. He's working out or has just finished working out. It's early. He's really sweaty. He's ready to go, like a panther or a lion. He's doing or did some weird calisthenics or super aerobic activity where it looks like he's running to a goal or climbing a mountain, but really he's in his apartment. His apartment is very nice. It overlooks something nice. And the apartment has one of those feels that feels like you'll never be able to live here because he worked for it and you didn't. His phone rings. He probably answers it in some douchey way.
Go for me. Hey, Jared, what's good, man? No, she did. That fucking bitch. She's a psycho, dude. Dump her ass. You can finally actually come out with us. We're going out tonight, remember? It's your birthday, you clown. Jesus, do I have to do everything? If it were my birthday, we'd be having strippers, Coke on strippers, and Coke up strippers. Strippers drinking Coke, us blowing Coke, Coke just falling from the skies until your Diet Pepsi ass shows up. Just kidding. You know, I kind of lost my train of thought with the soda stuff there, but it's your birthday. With this news, you can actually enjoy your birthday tonight. We're gonna get so fucking lit tonight, baby. So fucking lit. I can't wait. All right, birthday boo boo. I love you. Talk to you soon. Okay, bye. Scene 4. A man is seen wired in headphones, seashell earbuds, hunched over a computer, it's coding, or pressing keys crazy fast, which to the average viewer appears like he's coding or something. Is he selling things, or is he trying to make money, or is he scamming? There are energy drinks, intensity, and a feeling of dirty productivity throughout the room. We don't see what he's working on, and we don't see for how long he's working on it. This happens for some time. It kind of feels weird that we're watching him do this. It happens for just a little bit longer.
Fuck you. Scene 5.
So, hey, bro, can I ask you something? Do you do what you do because you think you're helping or something? Or like, why, I guess, I'm asking, do you act? Actually, yeah, I think I get it. It's because you have something to say. It's because you see, and because you're a helper. Not because somebody else says that they're the best, not because you want to just be the best, but because you want to be the best. Because you want to be one of those silent freedom fighters who exist, those people who work hard. They want to be better. They wake up every day and they want to better themselves. They realize that they have questions, but they keep on asking the questions. I don't know, maybe I'm stoned. I don't know. Scene 6.
Hey, baby. Do you think we're out of our minds for trying to do this? I mean, it's also strange, right? Like, 1 second you feel like you're actually trying to do something, and next it feels like you are literally just existing. I don't want to exist at all. I want to. I want to exist. Yeah, I guess, but I want to exist in space. I want to feel that sort of control that you feel when the space is yours. Like you can almost reach out and grab it. And when you let go, it's gone. But you had it, so you can remember and think about what it feels like because you felt it. But I guess I just want to find a way to sustain that feeling for as long as I can, because that seems like the best way to think clearest. And when you think clearest, you get a chance to actually help. If you're gardening flowers and beautiful trees and you're rooted in what you think you should be doing, and that is a place on this earth, and you can just go after it and build and connect, help. I don't know. Scene 7.
Sometimes, I think literally all I think about is myself. Like even this line of thought, right? I want to be a leader, I want to lead. I don't want to be led. When I was growing up, I remember my dad used to tell me that there are a lot of followers. And if you have a good line of shit, people will follow you. People want to follow, he said. It's easier. I think about that now, and I think it confuses me. Does that mean if we disagree on something that it could be right? Yes, definitely. Being a good son, then, for me, becomes, how can I be helping? How can I wake up and be a better son? Why bother, though, is what I think sometimes. Why bother? Because he's your dad. Because he raised you in a way that you can definitely just do. Just be more like him in the ways you want to. Some bullshit like that, I don't know. What I'm saying is that we need to figure out how to get back to a place of black and whites, no gray. There used to be a right and a wrong, but now we have all this confusing nonsense. I don't know, maybe I am become more like my dad in some ways or something. I don't know. Scene 8.
Fuck yeah.
Look, man, what I'm saying is the guy just doesn't have the ability to think that way. He is so overworked and so bought into a system that.
And what do you mean by saying that? You mean my mom doesn't work hard? She works very hard, just as much as I'm sure your dad does.
Okay, what I mean to say is that by saying hard work, like I mean it's an instilled thing is all. Like some people are just lazy and have to work past that. That's all.
I'm not lazy. A lot of our friends, they're not lazy. So I know there's this big idea going around that liberals are lazy, but I don't really see it.
You don't think that on average you wouldn't say that it probably would be the case that like liberals and Democrats are lazy? Like even like 51 to 49% than Republicans, I'd probably say.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter, and that's a silly thing to even try and ask about. I guess I just vote the way I do because I don't believe in walls. I don't think that abortion should be illegal. It's a woman's choice. I don't think that Mexico is a horrible place and saying things like calling people coming over here invaders or aliens. They're people and they need help. They're coming from here a crazy distance because they need help.
I'm not saying that some don't need help, but some are also taking advantage of the thing, right? Like there are some bad people coming over, right? I guess I understand how silly it is to think the way I'm arguing to a degree, but it does exist, right? It's the same thing as the whole there were bad people on both sides thing. Yeah, there were. Is that the right thing to say? No, obviously not. But it's just the fact that of course there were some good people on both sides. There were. Were there horrible people there? Yes.
I understand, yeah. I get it. I just don't know. Sometimes you say things like I don't know. You argue in a perfect world scenario and okay, never mind.
And one thing I will say about you is that you're at least willing to have these conversations, and that's important. If you think that you can come off preachy and know-it-all from time to time, I've made that abundantly clear. But I do appreciate that it seems like you really try. And I just hope you realize that there are a whole lot more people just like me, and a lot of them are way smarter than me. So when you get upset at me for asking questions or for the ways I think, just realize I'm trying, and I hope you keep trying to. Scene 9.
Do I just want to be famous? Do I have any honesty or dignity inside of me? What is even dignity? Does it mean searching for the truth or something? I mean, what am I even doing here? I could just leave. At any time, I could just go somewhere, do something else. There's absolutely nothing holding me here. I mean, okay, I signed a lease. That's something. So, what then? I stay here until my lease ends and then I leave? Is that gonna make me happy? I'm fucking smart. That's a good place to start. Why do I feel like I'm an idiot or a stupid person? There are both of those things. There are idiots. There are stupid people. There are words, idiots and stupid. They exist. There are also bad people, right? There's evil, right? Also good. There are also helpers. There are also fighters and healers and lovers but the helpers. My helper. Do I try every single day to help? Every day, man, that's a lot. Sometimes I don't help. I have to help myself. What I'm asking is, am I actually trying to help or do I just want to be famous? Scene 10.
Yeah, so pros and cons here. You know, if I watch porn, I'm not getting emotionally invested into someone else. Pro. But am I denying myself emotions? You know, it may be bad to watch all this on my phone. Like, I'm watching the idea of something so much. So even if it is a real experience and they're not performing, why am I watching? Do I want to do those things to other people? Have I explored those things? Should I explore those things in real life? If so, why am I still watching these ones? Because I liked it. So if I liked it once, then I'll probably continue liking that thing. So should I try to like other things or shouldn't I? I don't know. I think someone else's emotions are more important than my selfish want to sleep around. Maybe I should just become a porn star and give myself a cool porn star name like Josh Hawley. That'd be ironic and funny. Or Hunter Biden. That would just be funny. I mean, I'm sure it's already taken. Damn, being a porn star sounds like a lot of work. I'll work on it.
Scene 11.
If you want to experience life, go and experience it. Stop watching other people live what you want to be living. Go live. Run, jump, lift heavy stuff. Take pride in what you do. Sometimes it is enough to just fully enjoy what you're doing. There's a fire inside of all of us, and that fire needs fuel constantly. If you're selfish with your fire, it will smolder. It will barely keep you warm. But if you go out and work for yourself, work for others, work for what you believe in, work constantly, take time off, yes, but work for what you think it is that you want. How else are we supposed to be happy? You know, back in the day, people used to say it was a pursuit. How many people do you know actively pursuing happiness? Well, I am. I pursue this every single day, and I'm proud of it. And living a life of pursuit in order to help myself and help others is something that I will always be proud of. Scene 12.
Don't ever be someone else for someone else. You find your happiness, I'll find mine. Everything I'm working on has led me to here. The future will be about real moments. Let loose. Give in. You're still going. Scene 13.
That is so cool. You know, this is so cool. It's kind of like small and stoner denny. Like, I like how cozy it is. Yeah. But that's just what I think is so crazy about this time. It's that it's all just like we're confined. And when there is so much going on outside, it makes me want to like do something, but we can't, you know? I don't know. I mean, I do know. Well, I've been trying to say that less because, you know, oftentimes I do know, or at least that's my opinion. That's what my girlfriend says, at least. Like, I get what she means, but usually my opinions are backed up, but you get it. What were you saying?
My dad or something? I don't know. Hey, do you want to run the store with me?
Yeah.
Sweet. Let's go on like 5. Oh. I think I was saying something like, not to be too real, but dude, I've been jerking off like 6 times a day. I think that is just like.
No. Like me too. I think it's mostly just a thing that helps me like move through the day. Well, like, okay, so there are like periods of the day I start thinking about stuff too much, kind of, I guess, but it's not in a horrible way, but well, just in a way of just that. Like, take before, right? You know, before we got into the park, there was legit a dude just right there shooting up. He was doing heroin right in front of us. And all I'm saying, it's okay to be sad because that's normal. Okay, this is a stretch from the whole masturbation thing. I don't know what to say about that, but for real, like if you want to be open and sensitive to things, then you will get sad. You know, I can't even look at that thing with that flashing breaking news. Like I don't care, you know. I mean, I care. It's all just so much, and you have to like take care of your garden, like trees and plants and all that shitty like dead things. You know, if that's the case, then you take care of those plants. You know, I don't know. Oh, I mean, I do know. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Definitely. That's basically what I'm thinking too. Like, is it even possible to fully be happy right now?
That's a big question. I think so. Yeah. Sometimes. Probably. Yeah. I don't know.
It's just I feel okay, you know. I feel like I just can't relax, you know. Like you're one of the first people I've actually seen in a while, and not to put any pressure on you or anything, but
No pressure at all.
right. I'm just saying, it's pretty crazy all around right now. But thanks. But right. Oh yeah. So anyway, my dad had this crazy thing. I thought I told you about this. No? Yeah, so he was sick a lot growing up. And it's basically like MS, but he only had one lesion and it stayed with him.
Yeah, okay.
So there were these periods where he would really be sick, and me and my sister would probably play this game where we could try and see who can make him laugh so hard that he would have a hard time like walking that night. It was something. I mean, well, it wasn't like a bad thing. It was just a thing that we did. Like he was good. He needed to laugh, you know? Yeah, so I actually smoked with my dad a few times.
What? No way. Absolutely not. No way. If my dad saw me smoke, I think I would literally vomit. Like my body would just straight up be like,
Yeah. So definitely, yeah. So I told him, I was like, it would help. Maybe you should try it. But my parents were already a little bit on the fence about it, but he did it anyway.
what happened?
He actually like liked it. He said it took the pain down from like an 8 to a 2 or a 3.
Oh wow, that's actually really, really cool.
Yeah. Anyways, how did I get on that? What were we talking about?
We were talking about writing, and I asked what you missed most about being an actor.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, I guess I'd say that's mostly it. That's how I ever sort of started doing it.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, yeah, dude. So that's like anyway. I was just trying to be here and make sure you were okay. I don't know. I just have been thinking about you a little bit. I just wanted to make sure you were good. And if you ever need anything at all, please reach out. I know I can be like, I don't know. I just think I know it. It can be kind of like intense sometimes, and everyone responds differently to things. But I just feel like I'm just here for you. That's all. And if you need anything else, please ask.
Thanks. That does mean a lot. Thank you. Do you want some Cheez-Its?
Yeah.
Scene 14.
Sometimes I feel like I'm acting through life. I think that I don't really know who I am. I want to stand for something, but I have to force it sometimes, almost like that square circle thing. I want to feel something like that wall punching, just energy type feeling.
I'm gay. Just say it. Gay. This is so hard. And not the talking. I have no problem talking. I just think it's hard to be real. Well, I used to think it was hard to be real. Now I'm myself, and I fucking love myself. Like it's hard to connect, I guess. Maybe that's what I'm saying. It's just hard.
I like making money. It's not bad to want pay for the work I'm putting out. Welcome to this great place. If you don't like it, you're free to go. That's all I'm saying about that.
It's about facts. Facts over feelings. It is a fact that I have merit. It is a fact that I am sitting here right now watching my tweet go viral. It is a fact that no matter what happens, I am in control and I am the captain of my ship. I am smart, driven, and doing the right things for the right reasons. I don't care if others don't agree with me or see me in that way. I do. And I know what I'm doing is right. It's about the character of a man. Scene 15.
This is going to be a silly post to some, but I'm just so sick and tired. You know what? That's right. I should be not good. I just want to post this because in my experience, social media rarely helps me feel connected and connection as a whole. But I just want to say now, it is okay that I'm feeling the way that I'm feeling. People were killed yesterday, and for no good reason at all. I don't want to feel numb to these things, and I don't want to stop pretending like everything is fine because it's not. I'm trying not to come off preachy or, God forbid, too liberal or pretentious or saviory, but I just wanted to say that I'm feeling weird, and I'm feeling not right, and I'm feeling really sad about everything, and I know a lot more people are too. I think in smallest terms, it starts with honesty and love. And in the most lovingly honest terms, I am sad. And that's okay. And if you are also, you're not alone. If anyone needs or wants to just talk about anything, text or call me or come visit. Again, I'm just trying to say that things are not normal and it is okay to feel the way I'm feeling and the way that you are feeling. Stay open-hearted, and again, it is okay.
It's not the freaking video games. It's not one person. It's not one thing. It's a collection of things that we as a collection of people can come together to do something about. And if the people in power won't take sensible steps towards fixing it, then we can and should. I think a logical step has to start with honesty and love. It has to. Whatever that means for you is probably right. Lead with love. And lastly, we agree on a lot. I'm a firm believer that the media, news needs to do better a lot of the time. We're all on the same team. Scene 16, virtual reality.
So yeah, acting through life. That's kind of how I feel. What do I mean by that? Acting through life. Like, I feel like most of the things that I do, I'm not even really meant for, or even should be doing, if that makes sense. I usually have a feeling that what I'm doing isn't for me. That I've just sort of accidentally ended up here because someone else thought I should be. There are worse things in life, though. Like, I could be addicted to drugs or something, and I'm not. I just sort of, I don't know. I feel so weird talking about these things sometimes, and I just feel like, yeah, I don't know. It's mostly it, I guess. No, fuck. I'm just sort of hands up about this, I guess. Like, listen, I think it's good for some people. I just think that for a lot, it can be sort of a masturbatory thing. Like, hey, look at me, I have problems, and they're a big deal. And I don't know. I just need to be able to believe in myself or something. I don't even know what that means. I just think this sort of thing is not good, bro. This is so deep.
You didn't even give it a shot.
Because I feel fucking stupid that you're just sitting here watching me talking to this thing about my fucking feelings, okay? I feel like this is such a waste of time, and I could be doing so many other things. Look, because
if I wasn't watching, you wouldn't be doing it. I'm barely even here. I'm doing other things.
Okay, well, maybe I'll just take it home and do it there.
No, you have to do it here. Just fucking do it. Just do it. Just do it. Come on.
Okay, stop. So I doubt myself. I think a lot of the times I want something else. I want to fight for something. I want to stop thinking about myself. I want to think about other people. I think I'm full of shit all the time. I try to be confident. I think, though, that a lot of the time I lack confidence. I don't know, man. Like,
come on, stay in it.
I just think that. Fuck. Fuck. I'm just sad sometimes. That's it. I don't know, man. This stupid thing. I'm fucking sad sometimes. Sometimes I'm just fucking sad. And you know why? Because shit is sad some fucking times. It's sad. And that's right. It's like, how do you walk outside and see some of the shit we see and not get sad? We saw a guy shooting heroin in his veins right in front of us. That shit is crazy. And it should be. I don't know. I'm fine. I know. I'm fucking fine. Fuck your fucking helmet thing. And fuck you. I feel weird, man. I'm going home. Fuck.
Come on, you're fine. It's okay. Here, I'll go. Sometimes I feel like I can't even speak. Like the words try and come out, but I don't speak. There's something. It makes me sad. But other times, I feel like a giant. I feel like I can do anything. I mean, I do feel like an unfortunate person now. Sometimes I just sit there and feel like a slug. Like I'm just observing from the wall. A wall slug, if you will. And from my wall slug self, I remember that I have my life together, doing all that I can, and I'm going to keep doing all that I can. Scene 17.
Do you ever just think or wonder about other people? maybe I'm just not ready to be dating her. I think about the times we spent together and I start to get sad, but the times we spent together, they were great. She is great. So that's a good thing. That means that now if I'm having these thoughts, these feelings, there's either something wrong with me or maybe we're both okay. Maybe we did fall in love. We definitely fell in love. We were super fucking in love. Like, so much love was between us. I said I love you to her so many times. So many. I wasn't full of shit all that time. I meant all those things and times. And she's my person. She's helped me through some of the most challenging times so far. Is this stupid to be writing about? Am I just like trying to profit or something off of my own thing? Or is this just honest? Is this a form of theater or connection or something fucking real? So she's my person. She was my person. She was always there for me. I don't know if I was always there for her. She wants a partner, like someone to grow with. Like two trees next to each other. One of those trees is rooted. They see the sunshine coming over the hill. They know the storms they have weathered through, and they have a garden of strong flowers and trees around them. The other tree is resilient. The other tree is stubborn. The other tree has seen storm, but the other tree is kind of shitty. Its branches can hurt. It barely even knows if it's a tree. Is it actually giving out any sort of oxygen, or is it just using the roots of the tree next to it? Is it growing just because it has the support of the tree next to it? Will it fall over if left alone? What if it was going to be just fine? What if it just tried to weather the storm more and just try and hang tough? What if it tried to root and dig deeper? What if it thought that by rooting and taking in the other elements, it would continue to grow and learn? But perhaps the tree is just kind of broken. Perhaps there's a part of it that just worries about what it will do to this beautiful, strong, helpful tree next to it. But what if the first tree wants to be with the other tree? What if the first tree thinks that their roots are together? What if the first tree thinks that they need the other tree? What if a lumberjack just came by and chopped them both down? I mean, I know whatever fucking weird thing this is. What if all they needed was to be uprooted for a bit, replanted, rewatered, refreshed, remembered to the point that they could be uprooted, that they could be chopped down, that they could be struck by lightning or even separated long enough to still come back and realize that their branches were different. Their ways of growing were not the same. Their gardens were very different, but their core, that was the same. And together they brought that out in others, 2 others, 4 others. Is that what they're trying to do as trees? Or are they, if separated, going to, I'm not sure. Even if they're separated, perhaps they can still give off oxygen. Perhaps they can still provide shade. Perhaps they can still bear the fruit of their growth, not only for each other, but for themselves and for others. Isn't that the whole point of trying to be a tree, to help or to give back? A seed is a seed. It's alone, full of possibility. It needs watering, sunlight, and proper planting. A sprout is a product of those 3 things. A tree is formed after a lot of growth. So maybe those 2 trees, the first one and the other one, were really growing well. Maybe they grew. And just because they were somewhere else, they were still trees. They were still who they had become together through all the storms and the wind and the calm and the clouds. And definitely, they'll still be okay. Now, the roots will hurt. They'll be hurt to be pulled. They have grown very close together, but they will regrow. The only question left is, will they grow stronger or will they have a faulty base? Will they not like the new location and find the soil uncomfortable? Or will they ever at some point be in the same garden? Will their garden, if returned to, be better than before? Will it? Scene 18.
I wrote a play.
What?
A play. You asked what I've been doing besides bartending, and that's what I've been doing. Creating, writing, trying to figure out my life, and yeah, I wrote a play, and it's fire. I'm really proud of it. It's just a funny time right now, and also a funny kind of time for me, I guess. Yeah, I wrote a play, and no one can take that away. except like someone who takes it away. But yeah, I guess I still wrote it, and it's done now. It was supposed to be about internet porn, but it's more about like men, I guess. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, that's cool, dude. And I mean, what do you do now? I guess you like try to get it published, or like how does all actually work?
Yeah, not entirely sure. Actually, I'm gonna ask some friends to read it, see what they think, and if it's like halfway decent, or if anyone vibes with it, I'll try to make it somewhere, or like email a person or people, obviously. But yeah, I actually have no idea. I'll rent out a space and have a reading. I think where more people can give their opinions on it, and then it either sort of works or doesn't, or people like it, or and they do. And then if anything lands, then we just go from there.
I mean, that's awesome, dude. I'm really happy for you for just doing the goddamn thing, you know?
Yeah.
It really is just like that sometimes, but for real, no doubt, dude. I mean, you are doing the thing, and for now, that's literally all you can do. Just keep plugging away and grinding.
C19.
And that's when I said, like, fuck, I just gotta be able to be there. Like, they say success is 80% showing up, and I show up every day. So much, I always show up. So does that mean I'm 80% of the way there? Or does other stuff like add into that or take away from that number, I guess? Like, well, obviously it must, but
Yeah, dude, I totally get you. Have you thought about talking to someone about this? I mean, like just because that is a really interesting thought, actually. So that quote, I think I've heard that too, but it's especially important in our careers. Like every day I get after it as well. So I guess you can be right. We are 80% of the way there, for sure.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
You just gotta show up.
You just gotta show up, baby.
You just gotta show up.
My guy, just show up.
Just show up, my motherfucking guy.
Just show up, my
And
guy.
after that, after we keep showing up, we're gonna do after we keep showing up?
You know what? We're gonna show up.
Seems funny.
What's my role in all of this? What's the point, even?
Like, what do I want?
I needed to step back and answer both of those things. I just needed to do it for myself, and even though who really knows? But for once in this whole thing, I needed to step back and say no. And yes to myself, basically.
I get it. I have a hard time doing that, but I'm working on it, okay?
Just taking a half a step back and looking at the situation and saying, what do we do next?
If transparency is the antidote to hypocrisy, I am crushing the game because, bro, I'm transparent as fuck. I'm like a ghost of honesty over here. You can just see right through me. Look, Swiss cheese transparency over here. None of that Buddha, baby. Full on Swiss cheese. Casper transparency over here. I should write a fucking book.
Anyway, I'm happy now. I'm doing my own thing, and who knows, maybe in the future things will feel different. I will feel different because I'm putting in the work every single day, and I'm proud of who I am in every single way.
Things aren't great, but they're not the worst.
For things to get better, it takes an individual collective. It takes self-exploration. It requires showing up. It requires reading and learning
And putting out maximum reps at maximum effort in the mental and physical planes, as well as launching into the spiritual journey of righteousness through self-mastery. Can we only achieve inner peace? Goose fraba, my dudes, goose fraba.
I think about this a lot, but at the end of the day, it's about really talking to each other and listening to each other in a way that takes time and practice. To really listen and to try to understand people is hard, but the ones who really do try
Because good people attract good people. Am I right or am I right? And I'll keep attracting all the right people because I'm fucking awesome.
because my journey is my journey and yours is yours, and together we can figure and we will figure it all out. We just will.